As we are getting ready to renovate our old longhouse in Normandy, we stumbled across a farmhouse here in my home region in Südtirol that immediately caught our attention. We'd only ever seen it on Instagram, but we decided to reach out to Tom, the owner, and somehow he agreed to show us around. We knew it would be inspiring. What we didn't expect was just how much it would completely blow us away. Just arrived at this incredible place here in the middle of the mountains, not far from Brixen and from the so-called Eisacktal. And this is Tom, the owner of this place, and he's a carpenter, which obviously helps a lot and explains a lot all the incredible craftsmanship here. Tom bought it 20 years ago?
20 years ago.
And you renovated it since,
step
basically, step by step. Yeah. So we know that. And what period is this place? When
it's an old farmhouse from the 1130.
So this is 700 years older than our chateau.
Incredible.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
So there's a main house, and this you think was always the living house for the people to live.
This is the living house, and on this side is the barn. The barn.
Yeah,
barn.
For the animals or the
for
the
grain,
hay
and
which now has this amazing thatched roof. It's really rare in Südtirol to have thatched roof, right?
I think 11 pieces.
11 thatched
11
roofs in the whole region. Unlike our thatched roof in Normandy, which is made from reeds, traditional thatched roofs in South Tyrol are made from rye straw. The problem is nobody grows rye for thatching anymore. And for a roof you need really long stalks around 1.8 meters. It took him 10 years to collect rye in the good size, and after 10 years he finally had enough to put it onto the roof. That's dedication.
That. Amazing dedication to
And there's a beautiful detail. If you look underneath the roof, Anna, you see the heads of the corn. I don't know how to call that, but
I was just wondering, because obviously it's very rare to have the thatched roof, and I guess the reason is because it's so expensive and complicated to find the materials. What is the motivation or the reason that you wanted to do the thatched?
Because the old one had the same roof, and for me private, I don't want another.
You love it?
Yeah, I love it, yes.
You're passionate about like the heritage, the historic methods, and
all the details here are incredible. It's just this beautiful little fountain, the pipe, how it's finished, the wood shed. I mean, Tom is carpenter, so of course it's nice, but
the detail.
Look the detail. Look at that.
Wow.
That's the amazing.
For barbecuing.
Yeah.
No, look at that. Look at that.
I love that.
Incredible.
I love that.
Yeah, because I don't want that
visible.
Yeah.
If you have a house and you think this is too ugly to display outside, you know what the standard of your renovation, and you hide this.
Detail, like the craftsmanship.
And then you have this to hang. And where do you get these metal pieces from? These beautiful.
I have a friend.
A blacksmith.
Yeah,
blacksmith. Yeah, her friend is a blacksmith. So everything here is made to measure.
Yeah, it's. I don't want the industrial.
No. Yeah.
This whole area is incredible. Look at the pool. And the views in the distance. Look at that. Look at that amazing.
Dolomite in the background, of course, and you can have a bath here. And this pool, it's a modern pool, but it's made out of porphyr.
And Tom made it.
Tom made this pool with the help of a friend.
Yeah.
Again, the detailing. He designed it. He made it. These little metal pieces here connected. That is
brass.
Brass.
How long did it take you to make, Tom? The pool?
1 month.
1 month.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Do you want to come to know how this?
No, that's a fast one.
Yeah.
And this did you redo it? Or
it's new.
It's new.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever have seen a more beautiful barn.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist anywhere else. Like the standard of the craftsmanship for a barn it's incredible.
It's like the house of the Schlümpfe.
Yeah.
What's the name of
the Smurf? Like a Smurfer. Well, it's a really fancy smart house.
It's so beautiful.
The detailing is crazy, and especially considering that this is a simple farm, as Tom said. It wasn't a farm from some wealthy persons. It was a simple. Then imagine a farm of a wealthy farmer. But look at that! How beautiful all this fits together.
It looks like fur. You want to touch it because it looks soft, you know?
Yeah, it's soft.
It's so beautiful.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And also even like this, the detail of how it's wrapped around.
It's Korpweide.
Yeah, from a willow. Yeah.
Maybe willow, because this
Yeah.
is very flexible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But it's just incredible,
It's
the
only
detail.
that.
Yeah.
It's no.
Nothing synthetic,
other one,
nothing
no.
man-made. It's all natural.
That was
Wow.
even the car is a good one. 4x4 Panda. Love that car.
This is the garage, but this is too nice to be the garage. It's so beautiful.
No, it's to make tavolate,
Tavolata.
to make dinner. If outside it's
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
and sometimes the people make the yoga here. And,
Wow.
So let's go inside, huh? Be careful.
Of the head.
Yeah.
I'm okay. For me, I'm just
But-
5'6".
Yeah, but
I think any higher?
It is highest door.
I love it. Beautiful. This is so nice.
So I immediately spotted the radiators that remind us a bit ours.
Yeah.
But these are very pretty. I need
Yeah.
to ask where you got them from, because
Our new ones.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
where we got ones and they are all broken, not good ones, but they look much better. And what is how do you heat it with? Is it gas or what? Is it?
No pellets.
Pellets? Okay, okay.
The whole house.
Yes.
Is there an insulation, or it's
No,
just the
no, it's
one-
just the
The stone and the plaster.
the line.
yeah,
The lime
lime
plaster.
lime plaster.
And it keeps warm, and it's the thickness that makes the difference then.
Yeah, the sickness in the summertime usually it's
Rather cool.
quite cold,
Yeah,
and in the winter it's stable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
stable. It heats. You heat it once and then the thick walls. And what I always like here in Südtirol is the lime render, because it's a bit rough and it gives this texture to the walls, and I think that's really beautiful.
Yeah.
And I think I want to recreate that in our longhouse as well.
Yeah, I
Some
can
lime
see,
render,
yeah.
because I'm sure it was the same in our region. Someone just explained this was used to get when you get married. The women bring this into the new household with all sorts of things inside.
Okay.
So you would move in, if I marry you, you would come here and you bring this
With all my things.
with all your things. Yeah, Magdalena, 1867,
It's the original floor.
original floor.
Here in the
Yeah.
stube inside, it's the original.
And it's
Wow.
not treated, right? There's nothing on it, it's just,
No.
just the wood.
Just the
Yeah.
wood, yeah.
So how old is this floor? Maybe
Maybe 100, 200 years.
200 years. Oh my goodness. Can you show me how you have to? I love that.
Yes, I have to. That's
Yeah.
nice. That's nice. It shows
You
you.
have to dip in.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
It's very, very pretty.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and I love
And
it's
you can see the arched ceiling.
and I like because it's black, because it's also reminiscent of the smoke kitchen that used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has a smoky smell
Yeah.
actually.
If it's wet weather, you can
Smoke the smoke of the
From
centuries.
previously.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you make it? No. Hast du das gemacht?
Yeah.
No. He made that covered.
This is a market tree.
Oh, yes.
It's woven like,
Yeah.
but almost
The
like
cards.
it's almost like marketry.
Yeah.
No, it's.
Is
Like
that
a
the
flash
type of furniture you make?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the type of furniture you make. So
Oh
you
my
understand that's the quality of this house, if that's the type of furniture you make.
It's only
Okay.
the wash machine.
Yeah.
It's the
Fantastic.
dishwasher,
Yeah,
Yeah.
this one.
and then this beautiful stone.
Yeah. I love the combination of a professional, almost semi-industrial kitchen and this beautiful, it really works. Like in the traditional ones, and you can open this up, there's several rings, and according to how much heat you want, you can open it up and close it.
A bit like an aga in England.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can heat it, and you put the wood in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant.
That's the hole.
Wow.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
That's the little hole he made.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So this was not here. This
No,
did
no.
not exist.
So this is into the rocks.
Yeah, in the rocks. Yeah.
Isn't that the coolest wine cellar
This
ever?
is the best wine cellar I've ever seen.
Absolutely. Okay. And you have the steps, to find your way down, which is fine for the first couple of bottles, but probably a bit later. And then you have hidden all these little treasures here in every corner. And it continues. And down there, you have a little table to have a drink. It's like Hobbit land. You need to you deserve your drink when you make it all the way down here. And then here, look at that. There's a little window outside here. And you sit in here. And you have an oven. Look at the ceiling. And if the discussions get a bit loaded, there's the pistol.
Anna from the future here with a quick ad from Farmhouse. Every few days I wear my mask for a quick 15-minute anti-age treatment to help me tackle my fine lines and sunspots, but it can also help with lots of other skin concerns because the mask has 8 different wavelengths, 7 LED lights plus NIR infrared. Farmhouse is having amazing deals right now, so click the link in the description or scan the on-screen QR code. And don't forget to use our code RENOCHAT30 for an extra 30% off almost all products. Ah, the Stube. Wow. I think that's always my favorite thing in Südtirol is the Stube.
Yeah,
It's so nice.
And was the Stube here? Was it
yeah,
here?
yeah.
Yes.
It's
So
the original,
wood.
yeah.
And it has such a cozy feeling. And this is the oven, or the,
Yeah.
this is to keep warm in the winter.
First bedroom.
Oh, wow. Oh, God. Amazing. This is beautiful. Again,
I don't even ask him. You made the bed, right?
Yeah.
And did you do the upholstery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anna does the upholstery. She does also the beds. You know.
I didn't. Yeah, but our carpentry for Philip made the bed frame, but it's
I
very
made the
simple.
frame for the things, and she does the upholstery.
Yes.
Yeah, but very
it's
simple.
It's not curved like yours.
Yeah,
it's not us.
So you had to put the electrics inside the bed frame.
Yeah.
It's just incredible.
Yeah.
You have to see the.
They are very, very pretty.
Look, Philip. Yes, with the leather inside. It's beautiful. I love the staircase. This is a great idea. Can we find a space to do this? Our long house is much smaller.
Because in this space is the ceiling of the kitchen.
Okay.
And I don't know what to do there.
Yeah. But it's a perfect thing to do. It's cozy. You can relax.
And the TV is. I don't want that. It's
Visible.
Visible.
Ah, so is there a TV?
Yeah. They're inside, but I say every time to the guests that they don't have to use it.
Yeah. Maybe they just want to relax.
Yeah.
Oh, that is clever. It's on the door.
Yeah.
And then you can see it from here. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
But
for a movie night or something.
they don't. Yeah.
They don't use
They
it.
don't use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soccer.
No. Yeah.
One bathroom inside.
A bathroom. Wow. Wow.
It's like intimidating the level of detail here.
Yeah,
You
it's
think,
so
oh, yes, it's
incredible. This is beautiful. Everything. Yeah.
That's everything.
It's all wood.
It's all wood. How do you make this around? What is?
Phrased. Yeah.
Phrased. Oh wow. So it's cut out of a
Cut
piece.
out of a piece.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
It's a soft close.
Yeah.
Wow. I think that's what also we have found very inspiring about your project is the mix of obviously the very traditional and then these modern details.
Yeah.
These doors are incredible.
Yeah, it's original.
Yeah. It's been worn smooth here. Look at this view. Look at the view. Wow.
This bedroom has a balcony.
Ah, they can go out here?
Yeah.
Ah, because I was wondering what was the little door.
Yes.
So this is the best room. Oh, I love it.
So you can go out on the balcony and.
Oh. This is amazing. It's so peaceful as well. You can just hear like the bells in the valley. Yeah. And is this the original staircase?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you created this more modern
Yeah, and a
handrail.
bit of
A little bit of support, reinforcement with some steel. But I love that mix of this incredibly old staircase and then this modern handrail. Ah. Is this the sauna?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. We would like to make a sauna also.
Yeah, but you have to have a sauna here.
Yeah.
In the winter when
of
it's
course.
snowing,
Yeah.
it's
Beautiful.
it's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, what a pretty box.
I love this flooring.
It's the same stone like the
It's the granite stone.
No, porphyry.
porphyry.
Ah, porphyr. So it's the local stone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Again, the beautiful doors.
Yeah. And this is also beautiful, the detail here with the uplight, with the small uplight that captures all the texture of this wall.
Yeah.
And then the nice relaxation area. So you can hang out up here. And look at this.
It's an old rope.
Ah, it's old, original. Yeah. Leather.
Oh, yeah.
It's a farmer's rope.
Yeah.
Okay. Another little detail.
Another
that's-
incredible detail, yeah. You can really see like that it's a passion project, you know, that you didn't rush it, you took the time to make it and make it everything. The electrics, the lights, the plumbing, everything is beautiful. We were asking how difficult it is with the planning regulations, and because obviously it's a historic building and you have to follow some rules. And they had a planning inspector who came to see the work, and he said that when they saw this beautiful terrace area with the stone, they made the point that he's not allowed to remove this. And then Tom said, that's good because I only made this 1 year ago. So they saw it and they saw it was so beautifully made that it was original, and it is incredible. And I think that is just like
testimony to the coherence. And
it's the testimony to your craftsmanship and the level of work, and
But there was one more thing Tom wanted to show us. A couple of years ago, he created an extension for himself to live in, and it wasn't something you would expect.
watch the head again.
Yeah, the last one, last time.
Oh wow! So this is the new part.
Yeah.
So all of this part is completely modern. And you must have been featured in some magazines and things, no? Because I would say this would win. This would win House of the Year because it's so amazing. And here, what I love is you can see on the look at the rock.
Yeah.
So this is your home.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting us
You're
to
welcome.
visit. Wow. Oh wow. And here you have electric blinds with this window. It's almost like it's built into
the ground. Yeah.
into the ground, into the side of the hill.
Yeah.
And this is all glass that goes all the way along here.
And is it difficult to get planning for this? Was it difficult, or did people immediately see the potential?
It was fast. Ja, dat is een aandacht. Ik dacht, kan ze heel veel gezout wonen.
Wood makes the concrete warm, so you don't feel like in an architecturally strict bunker-like. So it feels amazing. It works really, really well.
Off camera, I asked Tom how long did it take, and he said 6 months to make this.
Over 20 years to renovate these two houses, and 6 months to create this house. So should we think for the future to stop renovating and build new houses? And of course, Tom's modern extension comes with its own equally impressive man cave. And useless to say how jealous I was about the exquisite toys parked here. Okay, Tom, thanks for showing us around. And just to remind you guys, you can rent this if you want to experience a amazing luxury, but also not luxury in the traditional sense, but in the more refined and artisanal sense experience here. You can rent this, and we're going to put the the address down in the description of the video, and they also have a beautiful Instagram page and their webpage, and even if it's just to check out more images and see more details, I highly suggest check out their.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tom. And one more thing, guys. A place like Tom's Felder Alpine is obviously unique. And if you want to promote something like his place, you can't rely on star rating or traditional categories to make people understand what it's all about and what makes it so special. If you want to promote it, you need to choose the right pictures, choose the right words, the right description, and the right overall design. And that's exactly what Tom did. And if you see a webpage like this, you might be intimidated saying, I could never do this for my business because it looks so complicated, but that's wrong. And that's because there's luckily a company called Squarespace, an all-in-one platform to create an outstanding web presence, which also happens to be this week's ad. Squarespace includes a powerful AI to help you creating a website that matches your style and needs. And all you have to do is to decide what web elements you need on your page, whether this is for a personal project, a big web shop for your e-commerce business, or an easy-to-operate page to schedule appointments for your clients. And if you want to accept payments through your page, no problem. Squarespace covers this with an integrated payment tool, so you don't have to integrate third-party tools to be able to accept all major payment systems and providers. I also highly suggest to browse their vast library of templates, which you can also use as a starting point. They are really inspiring. So if you want people to understand what your projects are really about, head over to squarespace.com/howtorenovate-a-chateau for a free trial. And if you're ready to launch, use offer code howtorenovate-a-chateau to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. This was without a doubt one of the best renovations we've ever seen. Preserving so many original features, furnishing everything to the highest standard while adding modern architecture and even playful touches, and still keeping it all personal and honest is something that very rarely succeeds. This visit was a huge inspiration for our upcoming Longhouse project, and I hope you enjoyed the tour as much as we did. Thanks again, Tom. We hope to see you soon in Normandy. And for you guys, thanks so much for watching. See you next week back at the Chateau.